Why, hello and welcome everybody. Also, good morning. So today I wanted to go ahead and update you guys with the Amazon character, the Lightning's on, and how it's going. So I've got a tier 10 map for you guys over here. We're gonna do it on a boss map. Now, before we get started, I want to show you guys my passive tree. I'm currently trying to be way more tanky, as evasion builds to me are just not tanky enough to be fun. So the goal is trying to get way better life, trying to get ourselves to 2500 through just really high life rolls, and on top of life rolls, maybe some strength gear. Probably going to respec lightning rod here. We're going block, so I'm going to grab the block here and potentially the block here. I need to grab some evasion, most likely enhanced reflexes and bestial skin. Then we're going to go acro, so we'll have acrobatics, maybe like, I don't know, 30% chance to avoid all damage. I don't know how, like, what my numbers are going to be after acro, after we craft gear. And then we're going to be block cap, so hopefully that feels much better. As for our gear, we crafted a new weapon. It's pretty nice. I'm just going to hover over the rest of my gear, which is pretty outdated, to be honest. Also, for people who are asking or concerned about the build getting nerfed, I just want to go ahead and pop open a quick page for you to show you something. I woke up today to find out that this build actually, so you can see this is April 7th, and we're on April 7th right now, got buffed. Lightning Spear is now stronger. It attacks faster and does more damage. That's our area clear. And Storm Lance got an attack speed buff. So that's our single target. Pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and jump in and show you my gem links, and then we're just going to kind of go ahead and clear the map. So, also my Ascendancy, you can see what I've got here. I'd recommend Crit first, Infusion second, and Leech third. My next one is either going to be, if I don't have a good accuracy weapon, we're taking Predatory Instinct. If we do have a good accuracy weapon, we're going Penetrate. So, over here are my gem links. So, starting from the top, Infused Weapon has Neural Overload, Blind, Conduction, and Lightning Exposure. It's kind of like a utility as I'm using it. The Blind on it helps make it so Stormlance can use Blindside on single target, and the Conduction and Lightning Exposure means that it shocks, which is good because Stormlance does not shock because I currently have Electrocute, and the Lightning Exposure helps shred enemy resistance. Stormlance has Primal Armament, Electrocution, Lightning Infusion, and Blindside. Now, if you're using Kotoko gloves, which is what I want to swap to, you actually don't need Electrocute, so you get a free gem back. I'm not sure what I'd put in there, maybe AoE or just like another damage link. Kotoko gloves would make the build feel a lot smoother. That's something I'm going to try to chance today in SSF. We've got Lightning Spear with Volt, Bullseye, Perpetual Charge, and Longshot. Herald of Thunder with Maim and Innervate. That doesn't really matter. I've got Sniper's Mark with Profusion, Inspiration, and Ingenuity. Thunderous Leap, which is just for mobility, has Shocking Leap, Tempo, Untouchable. Combat Frenzy is disabled for now, as I am kind of testing out the companion, but I don't really like the companion, so I kind of, you know what, I'm just going to enable this back. So, Combat Frenzy gives us charges when we electrocute, and then Precision over here gives us bonus accuracy, which is nice. Wind Dancer gives us Leech on the Life Thief when we get hit and defy, so Wind Dancer helps keep us alive as well by the knockback and the evasion. Fearfield, which I don't use too often, is to generate rage and also kind of like slow mobs. I've got Rearm here, and then there's another thing right here. I forgot you can do like increased slowing potency, and the companion I was using for like Temporal Bubble, and it's good in some cases, but not all cases. Yeah, so the main hunt on the character is getting Kotoko gloves to smooth out the clear, and after getting Kotoko gloves, or not after, but while trying to do that, I am going to try to craft myself way better gear to do the acrobatic swap, because the character just feels really squishy, and I don't think it's like my fault for how I built it. I think it's the reality of playing an evasion build, right? Unless you go evasion ES, you have to go acrobatics, and I just don't want to play another game. Not another game. I don't want to do another meta where I waited 3 months to just play the same defensive layer on the right side build again. I just don't really want to do that. I don't know. It was fun when I played it, but I was expecting something new, and fortunately we didn't really get anything new there on the defensive side, so we're going to keep playing the character and kind of see what happens. If I absolutely have to go Energy Shield, I have an idea that could make an ES build work for this, but I really don't want to do that. I'm also noticing that some map layouts with this build suck. Mainly the ones that are like very indoor with a lot of hallways. Actually, I ran one earlier and I had to retake my video because the map sucked so much. It was called Hidden Grotto. That map is F out of 10, by the way. Don't run that map. There's just so many, I don't know, like hallways and twists and turns. You can't arc that many mobs at a time, and not a big fan of it. Some of the map layouts still I just really don't like. Okay. There's no need for you to explode on death, sir. I just wanted the exalt. It's not fair.
Need a moment.
Wonder if they'll make a keystone that, like, you take 20% more damage from all hits. You take 80% less damage from any ground attacks. I want to take something like that so badly. There's no world where they do something like that, though, right? Alright, so here's the single target. The rotation is literally Sniper's Mark and Stormlance, and then a little bit of Spearfield. Okay.
Need a moment. Scurry. I need a moment to prepare.
Whenever you don't see the Sniper's Mark, you want to reapply the Sniper's Mark. The Sniper's Mark gives you Frenzy. When you throw Stormlance, it consumes Frenzy. You want to just kind of keep looping those together. I really like the single target on the build because it feels smooth, right? It doesn't feel like clunky. Using Sniper's Mark for clear is a little clunky, and that's where the Kitoko gloves come in. And then again, even though you're sacrificing a pair of gloves for Kitoko... hold on one sec, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Even though you're sacrificing gloves for Kitoko, you're getting a whole gem link back, so I think it makes up for it.
Lightning strikes twice.
I did like no damage to that guy. What?
Hold on.
Also, there's something just weird with the Javazon targeting still. I don't know. Like, sometimes it just gets blocked, I think, by like a pebble, which makes it really weird to try to throw. And it super sucks, actually, because when you go to like throw a Jav, you're consuming like Herald of Thunder and Weapon Infusion. So when that Javelin doesn't hit correctly, it's scuffed. It's like, if it's super scuffed, I don't like that at all. Alright, we're gonna go do this Expedition. I really like Expedition, but the one thing that sucks is the amount of ground targeted attacks they have. It can be very, very annoying to try to dodge, so let's see what happens. 50% magic, plus 50% magic, but you get a chance to avoid some pen. Maybe we come up here. I grab that. That means they're gonna one-shot me most likely, so chance of death in Expedition, 100%.
Let's see what shakes loose. Wait.
What?
A clean kill. Now
Okay, I guess we're fine then. Nice. Very nice. Expedition is my preferred mechanic here because of being able to basically craft gear with Expedition with Recombinator. I'm a big fan of the Recombinator for like mid-level gear. Oh, 2 logbooks. Okay, that's pretty nice.
Here it comes.
Oh.
Hold on.
Raider Vision Rune. The Vision, boys.
Fingers crossed, luck's on my side.
Anyone else look at these guys, the Goliaths, and think of Attack on Titan? Am I weird? I watched Attack on Titan like 50 years ago, but these guys remind me of Attack on Titan. Kind of cool.
Bring it on.
Oh. Is that guy empowered? I forgot I had a wisp somewhere. Where'd the wisp go? Oh, I think I finished. Never mind. What? Like, how did that spear miss every single target? That's rude.
I'll not make the journey home like that.
Alright, that's pretty much good enough. I don't need to clear the expedition or the ritual right now. Alright, so that's pretty much the character. We're going to be playing it live on Twitch, so you can kind of see the character progress, get stronger, etc. Also be streaming live on YouTube here as well. For people who are following along with the character, I'm just going to show you where all the information is at the moment. So give me one sec here. So linked in the comments below, and also on my stream there's a command, and on the YouTube there's a command. Do a quick flashbang here really fast. So these are Twitch clips from when I was leveling, so you can get a little bit of breakdowns there. Also have 3 YouTube videos, and this one will be the 4th one actually right here. These explain the progression, the theory crafting, pretty much everything about the character. Highly recommend you watch them because a lot of people get puzzled and stuck with the build, and that's what the videos here really help. These are the Venom Draughts I took. I don't remember. I think I took Ailment. No, I took Stun because I was parrying and then I stopped parrying. Either one is fine with Chaos Res. Loot Filter is here. Do note that it's going to keep changing because it's my personal filter. And POE Ninja Link for people who want the POB, that is right here for you as well. So it's got everything. So I'll catch you guys all later. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, you can catch me streaming live every day at twitch.tv/Pohx. Also, if Lucky T. Roy is here, thank you for the $20 super chat. I called it out before, but I don't know if you were there because I didn't notice the YouTube thing go through. Thanks for watching, everybody.